Okay. So I want to make sure that we go ahead and get started so I don't keep you guys on too long. Let me share my screen. How's everybody doing?
Oh, good, thanks.
Yeah. I love, Annette, your eyes look so much brighter today than they have since you since you posted the first video being at your mom's in the hospital. Like, I'm looking at you right now going, you look like yourself.
I feel mostly normal.
Awesome.
Mostly normal.
Well,
I did have a slight heart attack when I got a letter from the insurance company saying that they weren't going to pay the claim. And that almost sent me to the hospital. But I called them and she said that that's really not a letter towards me. They just copy the doctors in the hospital, that it's a coding thing for them. Basically, they're telling them they're not going to pay for as much money as they were being billed.
got it.
So
I know exactly what you're talking about. I've gotten those before. And you have a heart attack, and then you realize it's just the insurance company telling the hospital what they'll pay for, and then the hospital has to write off what they don't pay. So, okay, so I got real fancy today, and I'm going to be doing this regularly for our calls because this will help me stay on task and focused and make sure I don't forget what I want to talk about. So, you know, for my type A's like Sue, she's probably like, yeah, right on. So we're going to go ahead and get right into the summit information. So Annette secured us 3 rooms. So all the people that are going, I have Annette, Jeff, Robin, Christy, Frankie, and myself. Now, Frankie probably won't get there until Friday evening. We're trying to figure out how to make that happen because now that she's taking summer school, she has labs and she's not allowed to miss them.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're trying to figure out how to get her there. I just really want her there to see Rachel Hollis. I just know that will mean so much to her. But I don't know how I'm going to figure that out, but I'm praying about it and hopefully we'll get her there. But where she'll just stay wherever I am. So we've got Annette and Jeff in one room, and then between me, Robin, Christy, and you, Sue, we'll split into the other 2 rooms. One of the rooms we have from Wednesday to Sunday, and one is just Thursday to Sunday. And so the reason for that is because Annette is going to, and I think I'm going to go to as well, this Josh Coates event called The Power of I Am. It's on Wednesday. It is $47, but it's all about recruiting. And it's all about, you know, tips and tools to bring more people into your business. It's IG stuff, it's Facebook stuff, and it's just in general, you know, growing a business where you have to invite to it. So one of the rooms I have for Wednesday night, and I just figured if all 4 of us wanted to go that one night, we could all share one room and split it. I mean, but I didn't want to book both rooms for Wednesday nights in case people didn't want to go or go to that. The other thing that's going on Wednesday is if anybody wanted to get certified in teaching any of the, I think Transform 20 they're doing. I'm not sure what other programs they're doing, but I know they're doing Transform 20. And so if anybody wanted to do that, that also is on a Wednesday. But Summit does not start till Thursday. And really, it doesn't start till Thursday evening. You're coming in on Thursday, you're registering, you're getting to your room, you're going shopping because the core will open.
And that we found the best day to go is going to have to be the first day. That's why I wanted to get there early too, because all the high level people get to go Wednesday night.
Yeah.
And they buy.
Yeah, they buy all kinds of stuff. And they do tend to put different things out throughout the weekend. But the sizes go really fast And so it's good to get there as early as you can. But there's plenty of stuff. It's just, there are certain things that you might go to and go, I need a medium. Dang it. And medium's probably the most popular size of everything. And so I'm excited about that. So if anybody is interested in that, I will send you this link if you want to learn about it. So I just wrote down, this is an event all about the next level recruiting. Annette is going. I'm trying to decide if I'm doing that or getting certified. Either way, there's a room. The rooms are $244 a night, which you'll split. That includes taxes and fees. So those are the rooms that we've gotten, which is a really good price. And we are at the Marriott, which literally is across the street from the convention center. And
we're at the Marriott downtown, not the JW Marriott.
Not the JW. And like Kim and a lot of the coaches are staying at the JW, but the JW is across the street. So the Marriott is here, and across the street this way is the convention center, and across the street this way is JW Marriott. So, I mean, we are like right there. So it's an excellent location. Okay. So that's pretty much it for Summit. Let me go over what you do there. So you're going to know what kind of clothing you're going to need to pack. One, I invited everybody to Kim's Summit group. So you should have gotten a notification with an invite to that group. Just apply for the group, put down who your coach is, and that you've already secured your ticket, and you'll be let into that group. That group will be where everybody will post, here's where we're sitting, here's where the team picture is, here's where we're all going to lunch, here's where this is, and here's where this is. And so you're going to be referring to that group the whole weekend.
You're talking about the Fitspire one?
Yeah, the Fitspire one.
Okay.
Hey, Sam. The other thing is that you will, I lost my train of thought. Sam came on. I said, hi, Sam. And my brain went, okay, sorry.
Fitspire group.
Huh?
We're talking about the Fitspire group.
Yes. In there, for anyone going to Summit, put your shirt size down, even though Kim is not your direct coach. She gives shirts to everybody. Also, you are invited to the Fitspire lunch. So make sure you RSVP to that. That will be on Thursday at like 1. So if you're not going to be there quite yet, then obviously don't RSVP to it. But you are invited to it. So I want you guys to know that when we're there, even though you're team faithfully focused, you are also Fitspire. And we really are kind of a tribe together, and we will do our best to do several things with Fitspire, but we will also not make ourselves crazy trying to do that. We will definitely meet, we'll have we'll use our message feed to say, hey, let's all meet here. And, hey, Sue, where the heck are you? Hey, whatever it is, but we will stay together for as much as we are able to stay together. We'll be in different coaching sessions. I think Robin and I are in the same coaching session. And I think Annette might go to the couples one, which I think would be amazing because she'll be able to share info from something different. And then Sue and Christy will be in the Emerald and new coach one. So it kind of works out that out of the 6 of us going, there's 2. No one has to be alone. Okay, so that's all the info on Summit. Oh, I started to say what you'll need for outfits and stuff. So for Kim's lunch, you're going to want something, decent. A lot of Kim's coaches are from New Jersey, and these women dress. I mean, they dress. The Jersey women do not hold back. When I went to Kim's lunch last year, I wore a little romper. Annette, you wore pretty casual, sundress, right?
I don't remember what I wore.
I think you wore a little sundress. Some people came right from the airport though, and they were in whatever they wore on the airplane. So you really can kind of wear whatever you want, but it is there will be a lot of pictures taken. Kim usually hires a photographer to come and take a bunch of group pictures, which is great. And then she'll eventually post them in the new Fitspire, and everybody will have them for their posts after Summit. As far as Summit goes, here's how I generally do it. We have a workout early in the morning. I dress for my workout. I bring little like baby wipes with me. And then I go to the bathroom afterwards. I do what my grandma called a hooker's bath. And then I just go to all my events and things in my workout clothes. I don't even worry about trying to get back to the hotel and shower and make myself pretty and do all that stuff. And then what I do is before the evening events, I'll take my shower and change my clothes. Now, when you go to the stadium, you're in a stadium. There is one day where everybody will dress up. I think it's the last day. I think it's Saturday. And we'll all be wearing something pink, like a pink dress, or because Kim will hire a photographer and take a picture of the whole Fitspire in pink. So you're going to want to find something pink. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to wear exactly the same dress I wore last year. I'm not even going to bother to get another one. And there'll be a lot of good pictures from that day as well. Annette, am I missing anything?
No, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's a lot of walking, but it's going to be interesting, our location, because if we're that close to the convention center, at least that will spare us walking, because we can probably
we'll have
walk
more
through that
time for showers and stuff because we don't have to go very far. And the
exactly.
You never need Uber ever in Indianapolis, which is awesome.
The only thing that's like last year, I know you guys went and did your lunch thing, so I don't know. I didn't buy the lunch meals this year because I ended up eating by myself.
Yeah, we'll all just go get food. I just don't, for me, with my eating things, those box lunches are never, look at the dogs.
Well, they're not good when you're a vegetarian either.
Yeah, so I don't ever bother with them.
And
I didn't see what their vegetarian alternative was.
I don't know that it's said, but
yeah, but
usually it's usually stuff I can't eat with my braces anyway.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Whole apple. I can't eat a whole apple.
Yeah. And one of the cool things about Indianapolis is there are a ton of restaurants around, and I never found it hard to find a place to go or any really long waits, which we dealt with in Nashville and in New Orleans. So that's what's going on at Summit. And please, ask questions, as we get closer. But the main thing you're going to need is 2 or 3 decent outfits, something pink, and you're going to want mostly workout clothes. You'll get a t-shirt from me that we'll wear for the group workout on Saturday morning, the one in the streets. And then you'll get a t-shirt from Kim, which you'll wear one of the days because she'll want to meet up for pictures. So, bring a few different workout outfits. You'll also buy stuff. You'll buy stuff at the core. And so you'll probably buy some workout shirts or pants or whatever, So, okay. So last week we talked about the 500 PV model. Now, a quick review of that is that Mulin Jensen, I'm not sure I spelled her name exactly right, but you can see it there and I'm going to post these slides on the team page. She is literally the #1 Beachbody coach, the first ever Beachbody coach. She's the person that Carl Deichler hired to start the network. And she has this 500 PV model, and it's teaching you how you can grow a very strong team, #1, but also how you can have more control over how much money you make each month. And so when I say 500 PV, it's 500 in a month. Now, my goal is to start, I make over 500 in a month PV. So my goal is to start working my way up to 500 a week. So, I'm in, some weeks I'm in 90, some weeks I'm in,
Christ.
300. I've had launch weeks where I've gotten like to 400, so what I'm working towards now is 500. Now, what is PV? So this is where it can get a little confusing, but PV is your orders and it's your customer orders. It's not coaches. So get the Success Club 10, get your Beachbody leads, your paid Beachbody leads, that's going towards PV, right? And so we have been very heavily focused with Beachbody, and, not surprisingly, because it's more profit for Beachbody, if we all follow the Success Club rank model. The problem with it is that you make less money when you focus heavily on that. Now, it doesn't mean that you won't rank up. It doesn't mean you won't hit Success Club, because what you're going to be doing is, when you do bring someone on as a coach, it's going to be more about them actually coaching. And if someone says to you they want the discount, sign them up as a coach. No biggie. But then you can also say to them, you know what, if that discount is important to you, if you want, I can teach you how to grow a business where you can earn money each month without doing a whole lot of work, other than to teach someone else to do what I'm going to teach you how to do. And if you watch that YouTube video, it's called the 500 PV model. It's the one I showed on the call last week, but her name is Mulin Jensen, and she really goes over how this works and she explains it. So this form right here, and I'm going to post it in a PDF so you guys can print it out. And let me see, I'm going to blow this up.
Oh, Christ.
Nope, that's not going to do it. Let me open it up over here. Where is it? That's the question. Oh, I know where I put it. There it is. Okay. So, all right. So what this is and what the circles are is ways that, and you can set up, what is your goal for getting your PV, right? So let's say you fill in the bubble whenever you help a new or existing customer this month. So basically, remember, it's customer. It's not someone signed up as a coach, because the people signed up as a coach are what give you your cycle bonus. That's different. So one of the really cool things about this business is you earn money in cycle bonus from the people who are signed up as coaches. And like Annette and I were talking today, the whole time she was in Michigan and not working her business, she was still getting checks.
They weren't always big, but one was $88
Yeah,
for 1 week. And I was like, how did I get that? I don't even know how I got that.
Yeah. And,
seriously.
And I've had weeks where I didn't sell anything and got a $500 check. I mean, and that's your team cycle bonus that you're getting every time your coaches are buying new products. So all of their volume, if they buy Energize, if they buy Recover, if they get their Shakeology, that's going into your team cycle bonus. So that's one of the ways you're making money. The other way you make money is you make money on your personal volume. For one, every customer that buys from you, you get 25% commission off of everything they buy. So here, your goal for the month is to sell something to this many people. You can fill in a circle every time you sell something. Or if you're really going for it, you can fill in a circle every time you hit 50 PV, right? Fill in a circle every time in the month you hit 100 PV. Whatever it is you want to make your goal, right? So you can use those circles however you want. So here, where's my Zoom? Okay. All right, so you can see down here, volume income goals, okay? So if you make 500 PV in a month, that's 125 bucks, okay? So just there, 500 PV in a month is 125. 800 is 200. 1600 is 400. And these are monthly, right? And they're estimates because it's based on what. Sue, what is going on? Is that Poe?
He's trying to get on my lap, which I've got my computer on my lap.
And how much does he weigh? Isn't he like
80
pounds? Yeah. So, and these are estimates because it kind of depends on what you're getting your PV, what they buy. But, here's just a little inspirational quote. Okay. So then here, all right, these are just some things that you're going to get PV for. And this is from customers, remember. Shakeology, anywhere from 15 to 90. And the 15 would be that sample pack. If someone buys the sample pack, 7-day sample pack of Shakeology, you're going to get 15 PV. And then a bag of Shakeology is 90. Daily Sunshine, same thing. The performance line, anywhere from 15 to 160, depending on what they're buying. Reset and the refresh, if somebody buys a refresh, it's 52, right? 52 PV. If they buy the ultimate reset, it's 150. Reset healthy digestion, that's those supplements, the probiotics, the digestive enzymes that you can order without even doing the ultimate reset. I am at some point going to order those. I have so many things I want to get, and it's like I go, I want to get it all. But I do get overstocked on some things, so I may, do that 1 month. If I have too much Energize, that'll never happen. But if I have too much Energize, I could order this instead, and I will get the PV for it because I ordered it. But also, it gives me a chance to use it and talk about it.
It's literally my favorite thing. Correct.
Energize. Oh my gosh. I am telling you, I just don't know how to communicate to people, guys. This is the bomb.
I can't drink it because of my heart. It makes my heart race, but I love it. I love it.
I'm so sorry.
I love it. Well, hopefully someday maybe I can again.
That's right. Well, and I honestly, as someone who struggles with attention problems and focus problems, when I drink Energize, I can focus. And so I sometimes have 2 a day because if I'm struggling to get back to my computer and get to work, I'll have another one because I'm like, first of all, it's 2 grams of sugar. It's 100 grams of caffeine. If I'm going to have a cup of coffee, it's going to be more than that.
Right.
So my other option is coffee. Yeah. I might as well have an Energize. So, and those are things we need to probably a lot. You got your boosts, these are the things. This is why it's important as we go through our journey here, and we don't have Activit multivitamins anymore. They were crappy anyway, but I don't know if they'll come out with it, but I think Shakeology, I don't take any multivitamins, but that came out before Shakeology came out. But these are all ways you can get PV. So, for example, I have a girl who was interested in the Bible study group. She came back and she said, yeah, I saw the info. I'd love to, but I can't afford it right now. And so my response was, I totally get that in a big way. Do you know anyone that might want to do it with you? If you invite friends, you get money back. 3 friends and your pack is free. Now, when she comes back and responds to that, if she says, yeah, I do, let me look into that. Well, then, I'm creating a coach. If she says, no, I really don't know anybody, I'm going to say, okay, well, so could you afford $40? Could you afford $40 for 3 months of workouts? And then if you get results and you love it, then you can invite people and pay for your pack. So now I've signed someone up as a customer. I'm getting 38 PV and they get 2 weeks free. and $39. And then I just keep a list of the people who are doing the 3 months of bod, and I get back to them after a couple months. First of all, I'm working on making sure they show up, making sure they're doing their workouts, because if they're not doing the workouts, they're going to cancel their bod, and they're certainly not going to invite anybody, right? And so my goal is to get them working out, get them great results, and then when I come back in a couple months, if they're loving it, I can say, you know what? Instead of paying $39 again, do you know anybody you could invite? Because then you can get the challenge pack and you can try Energize and Recover, or you can try Shakeology for very little extra money, right? And you've got your Beachbody On Demand now for a year with no other payments coming out for that, right? So that's a way to grow PB, and it's a way to get paid and to not lose that person. You want to bring them in the fold of the group, because once they're in the group, they're going to love it, right? And I am going to be doing a lot more of using the app, because one of the things that I've discovered in the app is that when you post in the app, now you can share it to the groups on Facebook.
Yes, I just found that.
Yeah, I found that today, that I could share it to the group. So if I can share it directly into the group, then I only have to post once in my app, and I can post in any of my groups from that same post. And so now I've got my people who are on Facebook and love Facebook in Total Transformations, and I am going to be running an app group for workout specific groups. So like when MM100 comes out, I'll be running an app for that. And that way I can have the challenge group guide from Beachbody populate into that every day, right? And then I can do my workout post in there, share it to Total Transformations. The MM100 people have a place where they're getting their MM100 stuff, and Total Transformations is still going to get my workout post. And then I can come in there and do a live video, right? And so that way it's much easier to manage more things. So all that to say, that is how you're going to get your 500 PV. Now remember, and this is, I think this is great, because the guy who made this, his name is Scotty Hobbs. He's a top Beachbody coach. And he lists here a bunch of different kinds of groups you can lead. You can lead challenge groups. You can do free groups. You can do a clean week. These are ways to bring people into your business. You know, a glimpse into coaching group, a glimpse into a challenge group, a supper club. I don't know what that is, other than to assume that maybe it's a group where you post what you're having for dinner each day and a recipe, maybe, you know. And then events you can host. So a fit club is if you have local people and you have time, you can get together once a week and call it a fit club and do a workout together. Beachbody has forms that you can download, and they're like waivers. So so say you all meet in the park and you set up your laptop and you all do a sample workout, right? You can have everybody sign one of those waivers that waives Beachbody, waives you, and waives where you're doing the workout from any liability. And so that's a really good idea. You don't have to have insurance to do that. You just need that form. But a fit club where you guys get together once or twice a week and you all work out together, what great posts you can get from that, and sharing the community part of that. Because ultimately, the community is what makes this different. There are a million gyms. There are a million at-home workouts. There are a million products. Our products are better than all the other ones, and our workouts are better, I think. But what we have that's different is community. And so, and the opportunity to grow your own business and share it with others. A shake and share. That's basically where you do a good old fashioned party. You invite people over and you make a vegan Shakeology and have Dixie cups and let everybody try it. Have some beach bars, cut them up into little blocks and have everybody try it. Have some free samples of Energize. Let them take that home and try that when they do a workout the next day. And have a prize drawing for some Beachbody product, maybe a 10-pack of Energize so people can see and become addicted to it. And it's not physically addictive. And I will say that because I can go without it and I get no headache, which it is proof to me that it's not physically addictive, but it is fun addictive. Super Saturday. There's a Super Saturday coming up in July, especially if you're not going to Summit. Go to the FAQs, go to that map and find a Super Saturday that is near you in July. And then the other thing about Super Saturdays, guys, and I am guilty of this, I'm not going to go to a Super Saturday anymore without inviting people to go with me. For one, someone who is not a coach, who is not signed up with Beachbody, it's free for them to go. And someone who is signed up, they would have to buy a ticket. But in most cases, other than where Annette lives, the tickets are anywhere from like $5 to $25. You know, where Annette lives, they get really fancy people, and so her tickets are more expensive.
A lot more expensive.
Yeah. But they are in July. The next one is coming up in July. So
I think it's the week after Summit.
Yeah, I think it is, which is going to be tough for me. But I am planning on going and seeing if I can get, my goal is to have people see me at Summit and be asking people if they want to go when I come back. So
it's all about coaching this time.
The Summit?
No, the Super Weekend.
I mean, Super Weekend. Yeah. And that's what they want you to invite people
Right.
who are not coaches, because they really want, it's an introduction to coaching. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be a little different than the other ones. Thank you for saying that, Sue. I forgot that. Let's see, you know, networking events, launch. We're going to talk tonight about doing a launch event. And then of course you can invite people to Zoom calls. Zoom is free for 45 minutes. I have the other one because I got sick of getting cut off. And then of course you can do a webinar. So that's just some good ideas. But like I said, I will post that form in the files in the team page so you guys can print it out if you want, because I'm really going to start keeping track of my volume. So then the next thing I want to show you guys is how you find out. So I know there's no way this isn't going to make me sign back in. It's been open far too long. Okay, there we go. So when you go to your coach online office, you're going to come up here to monitor my business. Okay, I know it says volume here, but that's not as clear as this is. So you're going to go to monitor my business, and then you're going to go down to team volume, which is over here under compensation. Now, what you're going to see here is your total PV per week. Okay. So like I said, my goal is to get these numbers. I mean, look, this one was 38, shameful. And this week, and that week was 90. Holy moly. But my goal is to get these up to 500 each now that I'm monitoring my PV. So now if you click on one and you can see my PV is anywhere. Look, this one, that was in March. What happened in March? Oh, I went on the cruise in March, and a lot of people purchased from me seeing me go on the cruise. No, because that was early in March. That wasn't it. Oh, that was Transform 20. Yep. Okay, so like I'll click on this one here. So you can see here, these are 3 customers, and this is how much PV I got from them. So this one, she just bought Energize. She bought a challenge pack as a customer, and she bought a bag of Shakeology or a box of Shakeology. And so you can see right there, that's my PV. Now, so my goal each week is to get as many people to buy something as possible. Even if it's not a challenge pack, I will always lead with the challenge pack because I will still hit Success Club every month. That is a non-negotiable. But I will be growing my team a little bit differently. So now if I go back,
I can't remember. Do we get PV for the clothing line?
if it's not on sale.
Okay.
So you just have to look. It'll tell you.
Are the shoes on sale yet?
What?
Are the shoes on sale yet?
I don't know that we have them in our site yet.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think after Summit, you're going to see a lot of that stuff go up, which is why if you want Beachbody clothing, now is the time to buy it, because it's all marked way down because they're getting rid of stuff before the performance line comes out. So remember, you click on team volume. And this first one is what you're looking at. Now this over here, this left leg volume and right leg volume, this is your coaching volume. So this is for your cycle bonus. Okay. Now your goal every week is to get your weak leg volume as 50% of what your strong leg volume is, because then you're maximizing your cycle bonus. So you can see here, like here, I left a lot of money on the table in this week. If I doubled this in my right leg volume with my coaches, then I would have earned double in cycle bonus that week. So you're wanting to maximize this over here. Okay.
But you don't lose that, right?
You don't lose it. No. Anything over here you don't use gets banked. But if you're leaving it on the table, you could be making more money, right? And so if I go back to here and I go to my carryover volume, this might not be where I want to see it. Oh yeah, here, look, I have 153,311. So divide that in half and then multiply it by $18. And that's how much money is just sitting there that because I'm not building my volume enough. You see that? So yeah, you get to keep it, but if you're not using it, it's just sitting there. And we really are going to want to be encouraging our coaches to be buying other products, which is why we need to be talking about them all the time, right? So we've got 3 avenues that we want to be creating income and revenue, right? One is challenge packs, right? Signing up coaches, signing up customers with challenge packs. We get our commission on the challenge pack, right? If you sell 5 challenge packs in a 5-week period, so that doesn't even mean in 1 month, then you get $100 too. So that's called a fast start bonus. So every 5 challenge packs you sell, if you sell them within a 5-week period, you get $100. So you not only get your commission on the challenge pack, but you get this extra $100. Then you get paid on cycle bonus, right? So all the products that your coaches are buying, right, adds up to your volume. Your volume for every 200 in your strong leg and every 100 in your weak leg, you cycle bonus. If you're an emerald, that's $14 each time. If you're a diamond, that's $18 each time. Adds up very quickly. And that's that money you get even when you're not working, right? That's just people reordering, right? Or your people you already signed up. Then we have our customer, our PV, which is our commissions on our customers. And everything they buy, we get 25%, right? So now, taking all of that into account and looking at this, this is setting up a team that will earn you serious income. So here you are, you've learned how to make 500 PV a month, right? It's really not that hard. If you have 6 people who buy Shakeology and their customers, you've got 500 PV plus. Okay. So, signing people to buy just products as customers is not a bad thing, right? So you're doing that. Now you've taken 2 people and taught them how to do that. So now they've signed up as coaches. They're getting their 500 PV each month. And then you teach them how to teach 2 people how to do that. And then they teach them how to teach 2 people how to do that. Now this is the 15 coaches, right, that make you be able to earn this income right here, which is you plus 12, which is this. 23 cycles will happen in that month, right? And you're earning, so you can see here, 25% times 500 is $125, right? We talked about that earlier. That's your commissions on that 500 PV. 23 times 14, which is this, is 322 plus the 125, and you've got $447 in a month. Now, that will keep repeating, and it will hopefully grow down below you. Now, all of a sudden, your diamond, now you're making more because your cycles are now up to $18 a piece, and you have a diamond that won't lose rank because all you needed was 2 emeralds, and you got all kinds of stuff going on here, right? And so you are then what they call diamond strong, right? So you're looking at 15 coaches, 7,500 in volume between them all, and you are earning this much money, right? So that's the 500 PV model, which we talked about last week. And if you want to watch that video from Moulin, you will learn more. Okay, so does anyone have any questions on that? I think for the first time in 4 years, I truly understand all of that. And so you guys who have not been in it 4 years yet, man, you are ahead of the game because no one ever explained it to me that way. And I'm so grateful to understand it. So there's that. Okay, so now I want to talk about if you are starting to bring people in with Beachbody On Demand in those 3 months, there is this little graphic that I will share in the group, which is a great thing for you to share. So if someone says, if you say to them, could you afford 40 bucks? And they say, well, yeah, I think I could do that. And then you can send them this and say, you get the first 2 weeks free. So your membership is free. Your first 2 weeks are free. And then it tells them here, access for 2 weeks, over 30 workouts, the ability to try our favorite workout programs, access to, she does a waiting room group, which is basically a group for anybody who hasn't bought a challenge pack. And then when they buy the challenge pack, they get moved into the group that's one of your challenge groups. You get access to the app to log your workouts. How much is it afterwards? After the 2 weeks is $39 for 3 months. It spells it out. No requirements. And then it says, look, additional add-ons, right? What's that going to give you? More PV, right? And so what I would do is if they see this and they go, yeah, I want to do that, I would say, okay, I'm going to send you the link to that, and you can use BB links. Does everyone in here have BB links? Okay, so you can send them a link from BB Link for Beachbody On Demand, and you can say to them, are you interested in any of these add-ons? Let me tell you, this pre-workout, is my mom crack for a woman with twins and a 1-year-old. This is what keeps me going. And they go, it's only $17.95. Sure. And so then you can ask them their email, and you can create a share cart for them instead of using the BB links, because that way they get that, you can put everything in the cart for them. Or any of these, And then you've created an energized customer and a bod customer. And then what you do is you go to them after they're going to finish their energize, and they're going to come and they're going to go, I want energize. And you're going to go, that's awesome. Listen, if you buy a challenge pack with the full year of Beachbody On Demand and the Energize, you get to try Recover free. Now you've got a challenge pack sale.
And
right?
Recover is awesome.
Oh my gosh, is it ever? I love it. And I love the vegan too. I didn't like it at first because compared to the regular, it doesn't taste as good.
Oh, really? I think it's awesome.
Yeah, but now I love it. Yeah, it's just a little more powdery than the regular. But I got to tell you, after drinking it for a week, I'm like totally hooked. I love it.
Oh, I'd be dead with Lift 4 if I didn't have Recover.
Oh my gosh, was that workout today? Did that about kill you? Holy moly.
I couldn't lift my arms for like 3 hours.
I'm telling you, I had to do tricep push-ups in that last one. And I tried the first set without being on my knees. And
I was on my knees.
I literally just like laid down and then I got back up.
Yeah. I couldn't even get back up. It was just like my arms are dead.
So anyway, not to scare anybody from Lift 4, but
it's great. I love it.
It is.
It really is.
Again, I will post this in the page also, so you guys can use this as well. And so does anyone have any questions on any of that? Okay. So a couple things I want to talk about, things for us to be doing and inviting to for the rest of this month. First of all, it's crazy that we've got $20. I mean, it's crazy that you can get Beachbody On Demand for a full year and a bag of Shakeology for $140. I mean, that's just insane. So we really need to be talking to people about this and going, guys, you don't understand. I bought $140 was my first challenge pack. And it had a DVD with just 21 Day Fix, 7 workouts and abs, right? So it had 8 workouts. That was it. And a bag of Shakeology for $140. That was all I got. And they're getting the full library of Beachbody On Demand, which is just crazy talk. So I wanted to see, is anyone interested in doing a 1-day or 2-day flash sale group, and basically doing 10 posts that have information on these things. I have the graphics, I have the information. So grouping products together. So for example, performance line stuff all together. If anybody wants to do that, I'd be glad to put that together. We can run it whenever is good for you guys, or I can put it together and then we can just put people in it. I mean, we could do it like we did the 2B Mindset and just number the posts. I don't know if anybody wants to do that. Now the graphics I have do say for the individual products, they say, $5 Amazon card with so that's kind of the sale on that. The challenge packs are $20 off. That's the sale. But the anything that's like $100 has like a $10 Amazon gift card at the bottom. If you purchase it, and the other ones have a $5. So, does anyone have any interest in doing anything like that? Not really. Okay.
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't. I mean, every sale group or anything, I put people in, they either never show up in it, they join it, but they never look at anything.
Yep.
And then I never hear from them again.
Yeah. And that is a truth lately. I think these things used to work really well, and now people show up less for them. And so that brings me to the Morning Meltdown 100 info group. So one of the things that I want to talk about a lot about Morning Meltdown 100, I'm super excited about it actually. We need to talk about if we want to do an info group, or Kim is running an info group and she's going to run it in the group that she did, the 80-day obsession group that has 2,200 people in it. And so everybody that you invited into that group is still in there. So you're going to want to, I guess you can go through and figure out who you invited to that group. I don't know, but we can invite people to Kim's group.
Well, you're saying the 80-day obsession group, but I don't think any of us were around for 80-day obsession.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
Just FYI. Robin was.
Robin was, yeah.
But just so you know, that's when I started, but I wasn't in the group.
That's right. So there is an info group that Kim is running, or I can run one, we can run one, or we can come up with something different. Maybe we invite people to a call, a Zoom call like this to get info. They have to watch. They're on the call. So I don't know, something, let's think about that, because it is important for us to start talking about this program. Now, I haven't talked about it yet because I fall into that whole, I want to get Success Club in June before I start talking about a program that goes for sale in July, right? Well, here's why we can start talking about it now. And this is really, really cool. They have created promo codes now. So if anyone who buys a challenge pack in June, they will get emailed a promo code that they can use to purchase the accessory pack for Morning Meltdown 100. If they buy the digital only, they'll get $10 off with their promo code. If they buy the accessory pack with the accessories, they'll get $20 off. So you can be talking about this program, and when someone comes to you, you can say, listen, let's take advantage of this, because you not only get your Beachbody On Demand and Shakeology for $140, you get to get started working out before this program starts. You don't have to wait till the end of July to start working out, and you'll get $10 or $20 off when you order it, right? So that way we don't have to wait to talk about it. Now, I can tell you the best thing I ever did talking about a program for at least 2 solid weeks, at least 3 or 4 times a week, was To Be Mindset. And that was when Sue signed up with me, because I talked about it and talked about it and talked about it. And lo and behold, by the time it was time to actually sell that, I hit Success Club in my business, in my husband's business, and in Frankie's. Before Frankie was running a business, she had one. And that was the biggest month I ever had. And I hit Success Club 10 in my business. So promoting and talking about and building anticipation for a program is huge. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into Beachbody Champions, and you're going to want to watch the training videos I watched today. You're going to want to watch the 10 minutes with the girl who was in the test group. You're going to want to.
That's tomorrow at 1:30, I think.
Well, I watched.
Or do they have them every day?
Maybe they have one every day.
Because I just saw one today.
I watched one.
That's tomorrow at 1:30.
Tomorrow, and then when I found the actual video, I thought, well, maybe he posted that yesterday, but maybe they're doing one a day.
That might be.
That might be, but also there are lots of promo videos. Search it on YouTube and watch something that Jericho talks on, and kind of get her vibe too. It's going to be
so cool.
She really is cool.
She is, I'm telling you, I did her workout a while ago.
Yeah.
And she was at one of our Super Sundays.
Uh-huh.
And one of the nicest trainers. I mean, she actually took time and talked to people, almost too long, but that workout was hard.
Yeah. I met her on the cruise, and she was fantastic.
She really is. Did you do the workout?
I did the workout on the cruise. It was kind of interesting because it was raining that day, so we were inside, and we were like trying to do these moves on a balcony with like, it was crazy, but it was fun. And the music was super fun. And I really thought the whole DJ with the workout thing was going to be dumb, But
Oh, I'm excited about
but
that part.
the music was really fun, and so I thought, okay, I'm going to really dig this. One of the
I
things
did
you want to
one
know
with Heather once.
is
like
that
one
there are really hard workouts, but there are a lot of recovery workouts too. So you're going to have all kinds of different workouts in this program. And even though it's 100 days, she says very clearly they're going to have instructions for how to stack workouts if you feel like you want to do a couple workouts in one day so that you have rest days. You know, she said, I don't want people to think you have to work out 100 days in a row. And that was one of my concerns when I heard the 100 workouts, and I thought it was going to be 7 days. There are 7 workouts a week, but you can stack certain workouts, and they tell you what workouts you can stack, which is basically like a recovery day workout and a regular workout together kind of a thing.
Well, she's even saying now that you don't have to do them. You can take breaks. Your 100 days don't have to be.
Yes. I think the goal is to check off the 100 days.
Yeah.
Right?
The interesting thing I understood, and see if I'm right, they said that there's going to be 10 different kinds of workouts, and then there's 10 of those. So each of those 10 programs
Yes.
is 10 workouts.
Yes. So like the checklist is not like a calendar, it's 10 across, because there are 10 different workouts. And so like she says to you, when you want to stack, she says you can stack like number 2 workouts with number 5 workouts, or you can stack, you know, like that's how she talks about them. But also, you know how they do the coach test groups? They have found that they are, you know, they lose momentum. And so the way they're going to do the coach test groups this time is there's going to be 2 different sets of 2-week-long groups that will only be for coaches. And they will be, one will be like 2 weeks for people. Hey, Frankie, will be, I didn't even know you were on here. Will be for people who are in learning the program in order to be able to talk about it and to coach people. Then the next 2 weeks will be coaching and business coaching. It won't be about Morning Meltdown 100. It'll be about business coaching and ways that you can be a better Beachbody coach when it comes to this program. And then in October, when October 1st, when it gets put on the in the library for everybody free, they're going to do another 2-week group that she's going to run just for challengers, which I thought was kind of cool. So instead of like ignoring those people that decide to wait, they're actually going to do a group for them. Anyone who doesn't get early access can be in that group. So there's that. Okay, so let's talk packages. So here are your base packs, right? There will be promo pricing. The first, when it comes out in July, it will be $20 off for all completion and challenge packs. So you have your basic pack. The tracker that comes with this does not have food tracking in it. It's for tracking your workouts. It's got like little journaling things. Every 100 days, you have a day where you journal, and you kind of talk about where you are and how you're feeling and all of those things. They're saying, if you want to track your food, use the Beachbody Nutrition app or your Ultimate Portion Fix or Tubi Mindset Tracker. So the book has a lot of motivational quotes in it and lots of little motivational exercises. So the base pack is going to be $190. Oh no, that's Canada. Sorry, it's going to be $160. And so I think that's the promo pricing. I think that's with the $20 off. Yeah, because it's not going to be $140. So it's $160. And then the how do I make this bigger? Let me click on. Maybe if I do that. That didn't make it that much bigger, but at least we can see here. Okay, so your base pack is going to be Beachbody On Demand, Shakeology, and a shaker cup or Performance Line. Your base pack, we all know that one, right? But it's going to come with the tracker, the workout tracker. It's going to come with a getting started guide. It's going to come with your calendar to cross off your days as well. Then your completion pack is the same, but without Beachbody On Demand. Then next you have your deluxe pack, and your deluxe pack is the same thing, but it includes Shakeology and Performance Line and Recover and Energize. And those are going to be $219 promotion price and $190. Then you have the Jericho pack. This is the first time they've done a trainer pack. And so what that means is the trainer pack adds their favorite product other than Performance Line and Shakeology. And for Jericho, that's Power Greens. So this pack includes Power Greens. It's $250 or $219, but that's what is different about the Jericho pack. Your Mega pack is $330, and it includes Performance, Recover, Energize, Shaker Cup, Shakeology Boost, Power Greens, and a 3-day refresh and a box of bars. So I thought that was a pretty cool pack for someone who is like, I'm all in, I want to try it all, and I want to do a kickstart, right? And so I'm grateful that they put that together, and I love that they're going to let people try the bars, because once you try the bars, you're like, oh, dang, these are yummy. Mm-hmm. So, and then for $300, it's the completion pack. Now, I haven't looked yet to see as a coach if like I am probably going to put all my stuff on hold for the month and order this completion pack. I have to do the math. But usually doing that saves me money for the month, because I already buy bars. I don't buy Power Greens, though. I buy Focused Energy. I buy Power Greens sometimes, but I buy Recover and I buy Energize. And I love to always have a refresh on hand for when I derail, which it happens periodically. So that's pretty much everything. I do want to show you one more thing here, and then I will let you guys go. This is some of the graphics that I have if we did an info group, or if anybody wants all of those pack graphics that were in that those slides that I did are in here. No, that's not what I want to do. There it is. Okay, so let's see real quick. I've got this little graphic. I'll post these in on our team page.
Nice graphic.
Yeah, but you can see the calendar there and how you're going to mark them off. How fun would it be, especially for people who have young kids, to buy stickers and let their kids put the sticker on for them? Frankie, do you want to put stickers on for me? But how fun would that be? They'll watch you finish and complete 100 workouts and get to be a part of that with you. This is, has the packs, together in a graphic. Like I said, I'll post all of these so everybody has them. If we did an info group, this would talk about, you would put verbiage with this, with the nutrition plan details. We've got some Jericho graphics. Here's a before and after for a couple. And then we've got a lot of before and afters going on. That's a good one. So I have a lot of those, and then I have, let's see, what else is in here? Oh, these are some of the motivational things that are in that journal, right? So every so many pages, she's got something like this that pops up, motivational quotes, which will be fun and will be great for posting. That's a great for a post, and then to put who it's for. So one of the things I want to talk to you guys about real quick before I go, and I meant to mention before, is that in looking at, working on volume and understanding and focusing on volume to increase income, I think, we talk a lot about not talking about your product too much. I think if this is your model, and you are able to create a link. So let me show you this real quick and then I'll let you go. Sorry. But this is really, I want to do this. I'm working on trying to figure out how to do it like she did, because it's amazing. Hopefully I'll be able to open it on my computer, because Instagram on your computer is weird. Okay, so all right, so here is her. So first of all, she used a website called campsite.bio. A lot of people use Linktree. This is another kind of like Linktree. I kind of like this one better. But then what she's got here is she follows the 500 PV model. So she's got on here a place where people can click. And this, I'm working on figuring out how to make this. I'm hoping maybe my daughter might be able to help me. You're listening.
Her microphone might be off, but her eyes told the story.
That's right. That's right. But so she's got some things that she likes to get, but then, here, this is her liquid gold, right? This is her Energize. And she's got a place to click. And slowly open. But you can see it goes right to the link that she created on Beachbody Links for someone to be able to order this. And so they don't, there are people out there who don't even want to talk to you, right? And so if they hear you talking about Energize and how amazing it is all the time, and you can say, in my bio, you can click on where to find all my favorite things, right? And you can even mix it up with Beachbody stuff and otherwise, like she did. And people can go right in, click, and buy what you're talking about. Like Frankie, this would be amazing for her. She talks about Energize every day, right? And so you can be posting about other things and telling people constantly, if you want to try these, click in my bio, right? You can order it. And so, right here, anyone who orders, that's 38 PV, right? So again, I need to learn how to do this like she did. I'm thinking about reaching out to her and saying, if I pay you, will you make me this? But she's moving up very quickly in her business. So look, my daily superfood shake, and so she's got great names for these things. My Healthy Gatorade, best bars ever, right? And she's got just these things so people can just go in and click on them. And then she's got, this here, mentorship application for running a business, a virtual boot camp, right? So anyway, these are great ways to begin to start putting things together. So she used squarespace.com to create this website. And so, I went in there today and I kind of started just creating a blog, because they have blogs there too. But as we move forward in our business, and anybody who's tech savvy might, like be able to do this tomorrow, who knows? So anyway, all right. So that's kind of what I wanted to say, is you're probably going to hear me talk about names of products more, because now that I'm on a volume, want to grow my volume. It's more about saying, hey guys, you want to get this? Just click on a link. And so I've got to create a way to put that together. And then I'll be doing that a lot. So anyway, that's it. Anybody have any other questions about Summit? Or let me share this real quick.
I apparently have to go buy something pink.
Yes, I know.
And it's not that easy either. Pink is hard.
Yeah.
I have purple, but never pinks.
Yeah. And so, I mean, and it can be, even a shirt, a blouse that you wear with a skirt or whatever. But she does. I wish I had found to show you guys that the picture from last year. But like she did where she was in the front and the middle, and it all came back in a diagonal. Everybody.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it did really look nice to have people.
Might have a pink shirt.
There you go. And I'm not about, like I said, I'm going to wear the same dadgum thing as I wore last year.
I can't wear mine.
Now, why can't you wear it, Annette?
It doesn't fit. Although if I continue on the path that I was on this weekend.
But you're not.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, I had a really crappy weekend too. So anyway, I had a great day today, and I am.
Well, Frankie, we're only going to see you Friday night and Saturday.
Hopefully.
I don't know. Every time I ask Mom about it, she says, "We'll get you there. We'll get you there." But I have no idea how in the world I'm supposed to get there.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. We need to talk about that because I really
Got to be there at least for Saturday.
Yeah.
No, it's just a real long drive from Tuscaloosa.
Well,
How far is it from Tuscaloosa?
Like
8
a
hours.
little under 12 hours.
Oh, wow. That's ridiculous.
No, it would be 8 because it's 4.5 from here and 3.5 for you.
No, you're right. It's a 7.5.
That's so far.
I was thinking about, because Michael's roommate lives in Chicago, and he was telling us that it was like 12 there, but it's farther, or it's closer than.
Yeah. So.
Well, it's 5 hours from Detroit to Indianapolis, and Chicago's 238 miles from Detroit. So
Okay.
that's what, 3 hours. So it'd only be a couple hours from Chicago.
So
you would fly to Chicago?
Okay.
I don't know, because flights
I'm
from
going to stop the
Birmingham.
recording for the people who watch that.